Mwakwa baba Adkwart Studios. Nyame onshira so nyambre tie na hwe Adkwart Studio. Uko TFM radio Ghana ni wiase baby abeti enka. Ede Nyankopɔn ase megidi yese Awurade adomo ho yese ne Awurade akwa me so me ho ye no. Okura yen ahwe yen so de ewura bosome a etoso enwotwirim. Ode ekɔ na mogidi yese Awurade obekura na dumuni ni mobrohuru nti no enipa be ya odia ewo bosumi we sei ya hwɛ ne ma papa nim kwan wai na Awurade obehira ye afi abatu no mu ne ewo no ene de Awurade adum na nkrofo ta abusam se da be na Kwame Bediako be ka ko fan forms na wana atiti obruchire no na dodo na bamu yebu se ne nsanka forms ya anase ya ngina ntumu a aniji omo nyina no ebeye bibie ho we de watua na mon a wono a ne koye enti fieko ne enkohwe se ne okoye de esiye fieko na yenkohwe ya okoye esiye
oh Ghana eni da swaba mama yantu zana nyame adom tie be say di mana we present to you the new force oh Ghana eni da swaba mama yantu zana nyame adom tie be say di mana we present to you the new force the second coming of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
Actually decided to come myself. You know, you need to actually get a code and go and access the form. But I'm very excited to get the forms and start the process. And I want to say thank you to all the media teams. You've been very graceful and supportive in following me in places that I go and all of that. I think it's interesting times are coming. This election will be very interesting. Probably an independent leader for the new force, but I feel like it's not about the independence at this moment. Enya no pe ebi ameka twi nso kakra se enya no pe ene ade a mehwe na mum no mehwe se eni daso bi a efri ya dwempa bi nti a ama ye ka se ye kwa kodi sa tibia we so abeye edikanfo ewo man mu nti eno ayade a ye hwe so pa at my brain so.
Okay, so one thing that became a concern, probably not to some of you, but to some of your colleagues who are seeking to also contest this election. When the Electoral Commission came up with the filing fee, the amount or the cost of the filing fee, the 100,000 for the presidential aspirant or candidate, it was greeted with a lot of concern, saying that it is too much, it is hindering, they are using money to cripple some people from, taking up leadership roles. What's your bite on that?
I mean, we should accept and understand that politics in Africa, especially in our country, has become extremely expensive. And it will take a new phase of generations to let the money come out of it and let the true leadership prevail itself. So for me, I think it's going to be a hit. And people that are ready to go in to really make a change should find whatever possible means to be able to pay for this form. It's a form that is more expensive than your passport. I don't know whether it's going to England or heaven, but it's quite expensive. And like I said, we need to accept that politics has become expensive. We should find a way to make it economical.
Okay. Right, so picking the form means officially we should expect you launching your policy document or maybe kickstart your campaign. When should we expect these two important activities?
Absolutely, very good question. All of that is coming, and I wanted to say to Ghanaians, thank you very much for your patience. I want to say to you that a true policy is not easy to put together. And of course, I'm not going to come out with anything cut and paste like we've seen in the past, which is full of promises that hasn't been implemented. I think manifesto should be implemented. It shouldn't be an album or a true storybook that enlightens your mind but takes away your hope. We are bringing a developmental agenda, and the policies in there would actually benefit the youth of this country, the women and men of this country, and how to create a workforce, a new labor force, to change the country's economy and its developmental agenda. This is probably part of the elements and things that you need to develop a nation or build a nation.
Finally, on my part, I think initially you had wanted to form a political party, and you've not been able to be granted that license to enable you carry through with your vision of forming a political party. Now you are going to contest as independent presidential candidate, while a party like PNP has been given the provisional certificate to go ahead. You started the process long before they put in their request, but it seems they have, their request has yielded some kind of impact. How do you feel about the whole thing? You've been denied the opportunity to have your own political party.
Well, first of all, I don't think I've been denied. I think I've been delayed. But one thing I also believe is that destiny can be delayed, but it can't be denied. And that's why I'm standing here today talking about my independent candidative moment. I think we shouldn't let the party or the independents determine what we're going to implement and what we're going to change in this political narrative and principles of this country that would build a better nation for us. I think it should be the drive, the passion, the vision, to make a change. And we should look at this more as a revolutionary movement than a political party. Although the Constitution speaks about having a party to become a part of a government, but it also gives you a chance that you can independently become a part of that. So that 9 months delay, when it was supposed to be 7 days of hearing back from them, they still came back giving me the provisional license. But 9 months was such a long time that I couldn't use the rest of the 3 months to say that I am going to form that same party. And for that reason, I want to rest assure Ghanaians that I am very, very confident and I'm very, very content that, Ghanaians giving me this opportunity it suppresses the fact that I am standing as an independent candidate. But you count the most. You are more important for me. Without you, I don't think my purpose and my vision will become a reality. So I look at the people, I look at the nation, I look at what they need, what they want, and how I can be a help of that, how I can contribute to that. And that alone gives me hope.
I have one important question for you. Just yesterday or today, Info Analytics came up with a survey indicating that your candidature, you'll be able to garner only 1% in the Ashanti region in the polls. What is your reaction to that?
Oh, I mean, look, numbers don't lie, but people can always write whatever they want to write. The only time you see that numbers don't lie is when the end is justifying the means. Okay? And I would say that whether you 1%, 5%, as long as it's not 0%, we're going somewhere. So you might start the race.
What near a course so say I feel the radiadum akofa the forms no. Na and some of people say and say na forms no okofa 100,000 as 1 million Ghana cedis enya dikito and na oka say ne nkrofo wo mo tua na mo ni bi no sika 70 no ebia wo mo entumi na say obepe president di Ghana ha na win sa 100,000 dia na nanka and also omumia omani na omo ya magana ya manyo 7 no enya bo enewu komedia na chese so hu yi se omo diska na eko ya mami ka hu bibi kakra wa ha sa sika ya omo ji we dey asem na me busa o me dey binti bibi ase me asem na me busa enti omo gum kakra ma dodo na tumi echire o mbobra nke nyeye enya sem gito o kofa forms na e no o ka no enti wamua eyi won ti Kofi Krantin Matisa branche ba ko se branche no na eyi won ti osim mom homoden na kwan bia mo nso mo be fa so no on busa de nsem bebre se se ba bia adro no ye hwe Ghana manyosem no a omoba mo hye bo bebre na ono oba betua na mo edi ensem na o ka kire o man Ghana na semo a o ka da bia enunti no ye born is ensem a o ka no dawro ene se o ka semo a emudo o si nye omo nsemo a omo eka ne ya twiragu enwomamu say ye blue book say ye red book say yellow book say green book enya no bi no oba be ne mo obehwe oman no de ehia yen de oya be mo oman no akoya nimu na o de busa amanya fo no so MPP ni NDC obeto top so sa say winim indirect ntokwa no moko we be gina ba no atwabru we ya we so ba no atwabru we ya unhuru adetitu biara sa emfie nwatwi a MPP wo hoyi ene emfie nwatwi a former president okotena ase nanka watumi atoto ne niam yie no onta anti nsem bia ensem dada no a ene ye be ma lawaba ene ye ba electricity bo no be confirm oh na enipa no ni adwumanya confirm kra na wa hia wontimi ntua on ko mo dwen kwan ya Ghana ye benya adwuma ye mrantie ne maba benya adwuma ye se mre bi atwam a na obi etu kwan wo be kumase wo konkran wo kotakra dia botan ni se wo kwa benya adwuma ye ende toton ya o na obehe na mrantie ne maba wa na okoyi shed force no na mienu na krokra na odi gina ho se mi twam na mi hu sa no busa se enti wono betimi aton we no manya wona no aduane deko adwuma ni ho enti eno ani ade a ukokroma mrantie ne baba wa no wo mo eye enti ne botan ni se oba ohwe ne oman ehia na waboa amadwuma no aba na de adetitru pa enunti no ema me ni unya sankita hudie eya ne forms na akwa no fi se na dodo na ta busa papa on frame ya na apostle da ben ena Nana Kwame Bediako be akwa ne forms nsi mo mpa ye na munya bochire ebisi anya emamu sei ende obi entimi sini kwan yo wo mo ye ya ma ade delay o si ade anka o se ye na wotwe no ekwa bosumi mako enkono Ghana for so du ba bia mo ya ade o wako akura bi ase akobo boro wo no ahye wo mo na so mo chika no nkane ne ball no so ye ba ko bitmi bokoto nwirem baabi omni baabi a ball no kokoto a fa ball no mra pa gris no na tamaso so oma mobi onu anim ko be fa so obesi kwa ya ball no mebobi momyam for donent ase enchechire ye mewai na se wo ye na so obi nso besumbia be ma o my Ghana yakoyanim ni amesre Ghana ene se wakofa fonts no ye kwan na duru ho no mo na se mo ntumi antua na mon fam kokromoti ankwa kire se mo do Ghana na ama ni eye bia no ya bregu na mnim se ye mransungu ye asemba ko ankrofo edinam ni se Nana Kwame Bediako bae oncheri enti ukoto abama no a obesa aba no menim adwenkura ya na wo enkro yare bia koso o Ghana na sa yare no ho menim ekwan a ye be free sa yare ni mu adwen hunu bi hyehyɛ nkrofo bi tirimu a jese ensesaye de Ghana fo no bebrenya wa ma gye so mo pensesaye wa wo hwe na nim na hwe no ma so atumi se komde no ensesa akwa wo ye komde no wonye na dwen so pensesaye en wa so mu twan se mimim MPP na NDC si ebeto aba ama foforo ba ne de wo yesa na wo sei mesi nkrofo bi a menni won se ya no mo kasase na hwe won animu a ni mabusa mo se adai men ko na medwin se ya na se Ghana ehia sisan no asidan kan rade mo de montratra party ni mo ate na mo nyama dwen se bibie ntimi nsi yenhwese ne ekoso Kenya ne Nigeria ne bimra Ghana ba me de bia me kan se mo ya na me bu be se oji ban a oji ban na ensuo ne bodompim na duru ba bi na se eban ne bu a wa wo gina kire no wa hwe yi a ensuo no de obekọ enti eban no amagye no mo ankasa munyi na ensuo no entene ewo ne kwan so dia oye Ghana ni etua na mo a na nia ose no mo dia ma ne pepepe na bibia ekoso na yisi so no wa hwe ma ye to aba no a obobo bibia kama enye se ye heda kofam krofo bi free baby no ma kika ne ma bia bom ma dwen bone bia na binu bonchi no eduru baby a ya na kuntu asia na ya na krofo beso mofa ene de Nana Kwame Bediako akofan fonso e free na koi ahun se akamre kakra bi o na campaign de omo indirectly no omo yo omo campaign so omo ade nkokọ beba so omo de nkokọ beba omo so mbeto fun na mayen ami de mi manyam fun ye no anka me mpefun bia me manyam de fun na ye beto achema Ghana fo emerewane nkokora ayedin fie wo ha na betua no ade achi atinsemo ebani force ade achi ni atinsemo a yechi me dem besi ha ayani gisem se Nana Kwame Bediako akofa ne forms no ti mo amu akwantwe mu a mubusa me no ye de sankra tree ebema mu nyinara na fe makoma atomo yem sa fe de akofa enti mo yase na abusuafo wo Ghana ha no ne won kasa se meme ka kire madamfo no madamfo ka kire madamfo na madamfo ka kire madamfo a ne ye koro no erode onhira so nyambre ehwe na utie adenka bye bye.